November 8th, and I'm just going to give a briefing and an update on what's been taking place with the missing hiker Rachel Lakoduk. I guess first thing I want to say is we are not receiving any money from the family, and even if they offered, we wouldn't take it. So I know that there's a couple things going out there because the husband opened up a GoFundMe, and I've got a couple messages, kind of speculating that, oh, that's to pay the 49th guys to search for Rachel. And it's not true. When I talked to Jamie, I told him that he needs to get up funds for next year's search for what they're going to do. Our involvement at this point is just trying to get people up there on the ground until the weather closes us out. As far as next year, if nothing turns up by then, I told the family, I was like, I'll create you a search operational plan. And then once all the snow's melted, then you can implement it and get people out in the field and use whatever resources you have. We'll have references and resources of different canine teams that we've worked with, different people, who they can allocate to come and help them next summer. So that's pretty much where we're at right now. Me and Clay went up with Rachel's father the other day and searched pretty good. It was a pretty good search. It was good for him to be out there. We cleared quite a bit of an area. There's still tons and tons of area that needs to be cleared out there in those boulder fields. I've been getting a lot of the abduction conspiracy stuff, and not even trying to get into that or entertain that right now. I mean, based off of all the facts, 95% probability she's up there on the mountain under snow somewhere. As much as I hate to say it, I know some people posted that, oh, is there hope that she's still alive? And, I don't believe so, with a heavy heart. But, the storm that she was going into was just too intense. And, got caught in whiteout and had to hunker down. And wherever she hunkered down at is where she probably sits to this day. But, as much as we can be out there, we're going to be out there searching for Brad and Jamie and the family. I know some of the families don't want us involved, and they are still trying to use things from the past against us in the present. I guess I should address that now. I know that, they're still trying to, bring up the Sam Sayers GoFundMe, and for the record, not me or anybody in my crew set that up. That was somebody who we had no idea who they were until that day. The person that did it, loaned us a thermal imaging camera because we were going into some mines, and then brought that up because she's done that before. And she set that up. So nobody in my crew set that up. And like I said before, both the Sayers and the Dairies family were okay with it. So I don't know why it's still coming up as an issue, but just want to make clear that right now everything that we're doing is on our own expense, and everything that we'll continue to do will be out of our own pockets. So because we don't want to deal with that bullshit ever again. It's totally demoralizing when people think you're just doing it about, thank God nobody's offered a reward in this thing, because, oh yeah, that would really be blowing up and lighting up all over the internet right now if they had a reward out. So thank God that hasn't taken place. And I've explained to James, like, yeah, don't do that, because you won't be able to get the professional canine teams and search teams from around the country next year if you have that out, because they don't like operating in an operation that has the reward. So this weekend we're kind of just waiting on waiting on weather, see what that's going to do, see if we can get up there this weekend. It's been nice. We've been up there for one day, down and off to rest for another day. We're putting in some serious miles, and some decent terrain. It's not as bad as what people want to make it out to be. Honestly, it's like easy peasy. I've been trucking around there for days now with only having to put my crampons on for one little section, but most of the time I don't even wear my crampons. So that's that's no worry. Jamie's gonna be up there searching this weekend, and some of his friends and family from Eastern Washington. We're gonna have some of our guys up there with them to make sure that they're all safe, and if something happens, there's some experienced guys up there to be able to help them out and take care of them. I think right behind we got our battle board, as we call it. With all the maps, all the GPS tracks of where search and rescue is searched via ground searchers, via drone, via helicopter, via canine. So we're going to be focusing on a lot of areas where they haven't been and have been, because the snow has been melting off just pretty steady since since it went missing. So that's a really good thing. So yeah, so that's pretty much the update. I know the family, Brad and Jamie. They're wanting to get as much ground covered before the next storm comes in, because the next snowstorm that comes in is going to be storm after storm after storm, and there won't be any more melt. There'll just be more snow building up there. So this next weekend, maybe into the next week, will be probably the last good time to get up there. I know that search and rescue is talking about getting some more canines up in there this weekend and working some of the drainages. Let's all pray that they can get some canines up there. Most all the canine people come out of state. They fly in. It's usually always on their own dime or on their own time. So let's thank all them. Thank everybody. Thank SAR. That's been up there looking. And I on Saturday went and spoke to the incident commander about some things that I saw and witnessed up there, and they were really open, and he was really kind, and no bitterness with him. And he took the information. I showed him some pictures. He was really interested in it, and they went up there and looked, and didn't able to see anything by drone, or by it's in a pretty precarious area. So that didn't turn out to be fruitful. So that's it. Keep praying for her family. Keep praying that someone finds her, and hopefully we can bring her home before the holidays this year, and before the snowstorms come in, for her family and all those who love and care for her. Thanks for watching. Have a good evening. God bless.